This smells like the Philippines. And if you can see that, it really looks like balut. Oh my God. Hola, hey amigos, mayang adlaw. Today we're going to have balut. Now, for those of you who don't know what balut is, this is a Filipino delicacy made of fertilized duck egg. Normally, it's between 14 days to 21 days. Now, personally, I would prefer it when there's no visible feathers. So, probably 16 days or something. Anything over than that is just too much for me. I'm quite, I wouldn't say I'm quite finicky when it comes to food, but when it comes to balut, I just prefer it a little younger. Now, anyway, the reason why I got this one was because of my friend Alpha. She had some cravings and she found someone online who sells it. So she contacted all her friends who wanted to have some, and I got myself three. Now this is, I think, yeah, if I remember, it's €3 each. So it's quite expensive. That's gonna be like around almost 200 pesos in the Philippines, around 180. Quite expensive. Now normally in Bukidnon, it's between 9 to 12 pesos, depends on where you buy it. The closer you are to the source, it's cheaper. I also remember in Cebu, it was almost 20 pesos. So that's why I was so surprised, because when I had it in Cebu, I was with my good friend Rochelle. She's currently in Canada right now. I'm pretty sure that was the last time she had balut also. Uh, for me, I was so surprised. Why was it 20 pesos? But I think it has something to do with supply and demand. And there's just way too many people in Cebu, and the supply just does not suffice. Okay, so I had just boiled these three. Surprise! So I'm having balut for the first time in 2 years. Now it came with the plastic with it's a bubble wrap. Now I don't know. I'm pretty sure when I had the three together, the first time it was still okay, but since I had to pack it, one of the eggs actually got damaged. Now I still boiled it. From what I know, it was already boiled. I just had to reboil it, and the smell itself is actually, it does smell like balut. Like, oh my god! But I'm just a little bit worried that it could be a little bit older than the one I'm used to. Hopefully it's not though. But I haven't had balut in the past 2 years. Now balut is something that I don't really eat every day in the Philippines. It's always there. That's why I don't really see the point in getting one. And sometimes probably I eat it like once or twice a year. Basically, that's it. Now, let's try this. I'm going to ask Alpha where she bought this, and I'm gonna write it down on the descriptions below later. Okay? Oh my god. I'm quite excited. Now, my favorite part of the balut is the the soup. Oh my god. Yes. This is, food is very transportative, especially when it comes to the smell. Sometimes the smell just takes you back to any good memory. And this smells like the Philippines. And if you can see that, it really looks like balut. Oh my god. Ah, I can see the soup now. Now, some people, they usually put vinegar on it. I don't. I usually just put a little bit of salt. And well, I'm not really in Bisaya, himamarat. Yeah, I'm not really into salt that much. I just put a little bit of salt and that's it. Okay. Oh my god. Wait. Cheers. Oh my god. Yes. This is balut right here. Legit. This is legit, you guys. Oh my god. I'm just hoping it's not dissolved though. But I would also love to give a shout. I would like to give a shout out to Andy, my Deutschlehrer, is in Cebu right now. So Andy, I'm eating balut mga unta. Mga unta ninyo, you guys. I love it. Now I remember watching there's this TV show, fear factor, and they were told that you should not eat the white one. Come on, you can eat it. It's still edible. It's a bit hard, but you know you can eat it still. Mmm. Now for the yolk part. You guys see that? It's the yolk. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my god. I love it. The embryo is young. It doesn't have feathers. So I'm gonna eat this one. Mm. Oh my god, the soup. Mm. I'm gonna eat the second one. That was not enough for me. Yep. So I'm hoping you guys are eating balut as well. If you're in the Philippines, it's just quite easy to source these. But in Germany, you really have to find it. I think Alpha found the seller online on Facebook. And she contacted them. Now, she was told she could have it shipped, raw, or cooked. But Alpha chose it to be cooked. Oh my god, I just cannot get enough of the soup. Mm. Some people, they put vinegar. I'm not one of those people. Also, I remember the first time I had balut, I was with my parents, of course, when I was very young. And I didn't really love the texture of the food, but I really love the soup. Now, balut is quite an acquired taste. It takes a while. And I remember also, I think one of the first few tries that I had, instead of balut, I had penoy. And penoy is the unfertilized one, and it's quite mushy. It has the same flavor, but I just didn't like the texture. That's why I had like a trauma from penoy. I just didn't want to eat the penoy. Mm. This is the kind of food where you eat it and you feel you're in the Philippines. It just feels like I'm in the Philippines again, guys. It is currently 5 degrees outside. The past 3 days it was always negative, so I'm a little bit happier today that it's already at least 5 degrees. But we didn't have sun today. Mm. Okay, now also the last time I had balut, I remember was with Richel Ann. We were in Simala that time, and I think we were waiting for the bus, and we decided we'd have a balut, and we interviewed the vendor. We interviewed the vendor where they got their balut, and we were told, I think they got it from Mindanao. That's the reason why it's a little bit expensive in Cebu. Mm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I love it. Let's just dip it on. Dip it in salt. Mm. And I still have a little bit of soup. My favorite, and the white part. There you go. Mm. And those are my experiences with balut and my experience with balut right now here in Germany. So, kanang sa man ako ni pagsulti. Gina-wish na ako nga makakaon po ng balut. If you're not in the Philippines right now, and I'm hoping that you can find someone who sells balut and you can have balut. It's very, I would say, transportative. The taste, the aroma, it just brings you back to the Philippines, especially now since it's quite difficult to travel to the Philippines with the current situation and all. And well, sending you guys warm hugs and sunshine from cold, cold Germany. Daghang salamat sa inyong pagtanaw. Hantod sa sunod. Tschüss!